two. We are back. Welcome back to another episode video on the ONJ platform. I'm your co-host Jeremiah.
I'm your co-host Orlando.
Before you do anything, if you're not already, like, comment, subscribe, comment your thoughts on the game tonight. Comment your thoughts on this is probably the last episode before All-Star Weekend. So, who you got winning All-Star Weekend? Uh, Out of the four different teams that are competing. Um, but tonight, we have the Milwaukee Bucks visiting the Oklahoma City Thunder in what was a complete beatdown, annihilation, obliteration, alliteration. Um, Milwaukee gets the win, 110-93. As always, who's your player of the game?
I feel like shouldn't you start this one to your team? What is
Mm,
so your thoughts on the performance or no? No
this was
player.
rough. This was rough.
Uh-huh.
Very, very rough. OKC is without pretty much three. Yeah, three of their starting five. Hartenstein and Hartenstein with a calf, Shea with an ab, and JDub. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's the same injury that's been bothering them all season. And of course, Giannis was out as well. Um, yeah, I think Giannis was really the only person that was out for
Myles
the most
Turner.
part. Myles Turner, correct. I think Myles Turner might have a calf injury too. Yeah, I think they say he might have a calf injury. Or was it Giannis? I know Giannis has the calf. I'm not sure about Myles Turner, but
You're injured. That's all I know.
uh tough game. Player of the game, this is crazy. I mean, got traded twice. Usman Dang.
Mhm.
Uh
Balling, balling.
the extra motivation was real. It was on display tonight. Um, you
What
can't
did y'all
tell
do
me
to
that.
that man?
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell me it wasn't. Tell me it was just a regular game for him. I want to say it was his debut, maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe sec first or second game with the team. Um, but definitely, you coming back to your team that drafted you and you get traded twice. I'm sure that adds a little extra motivation. Um, and he was definitely very active on both ends of the floor. There were even some plays where he blew up some of our plays. You know what I mean? Where like he kind of I think somebody was in the mid post and you know it's about to throw the lob and he just came and got the steal, like things like that. And then just on the offensive end, I mean, he could just
He 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 disrupted your place. It's almost like he was in your locker room and knew your game plan.
a couple days ago or last week. It's almost like he was in the locker room last week. It's crazy. 19 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. He was tremendous tonight. And I'm curious to see, and I hope he keeps it up. So I'm curious to see, like, if this was just a one night motivation, prove it to my old team, or if this is something that he can keep up for the rest of the season. Because he looked great out there. Um, from OKC standpoint, I mean, you're missing a lot. This is a game where Chet just has to go for like 40. Like he has to go for like 40. Like there's no, and I mean that's a tall task. Like 30 minimum if we're gonna have a chance. Like if we're gonna have a chance at winning. Like 5 for 12 is not gonna cut it. Uh Especially being a big, you would love to see your bigs. I mean, I feel like the minimum baseline for a big should always be like 50% from the field. So you kind of knew you would hope this was a game that he showed up and showed out, especially in the game when two of your superstars are out. Um, so you're supposed to like he's kind of like that third option, but I don't know if he was really there, to be honest, at the level that was needed, with so much offensive um production on the bench, you know what I mean, injured. So yeah, that was tough. And I mean, Milwaukee, they just outplayed. They hit shots. I mean, they hit shots at a very efficient clip. And I mean, it wasn't really they were just more efficient with the shots. They just hit more shots. I think that's just what it was. Um, and they were tough to beat tonight.
Mhm. The Usman, yeah, player of the game for me as well. Um, you know, 19 points. He led the Bucks in scoring, but I think the biggest impressive thing was 4 blocks for the game. And I think that's really important for them. He brings a new versatility, I feel, to the Bucks team. And I'd want to see what he could bring with when Giannis comes back. Um, because he can stretch the floor. He was three or six from 3 pointer. And he was like really doing it all out there. I checked. I think this is actually his third game.
Mm,
With the Bucks. First
wow.
game, I think he had like 5 minutes in the first game.
Mm.
Second game, he played a little bit more, but this is definitely his better game, where he really showed his skills.
Oh, now this game. Wait, what? Five and what? Five and what?
Huh?
What was the
Five
next
and the
one?
other one. The other one was yesterday. Hold on, I thought he played
Of all the games, huh?
yesterday. He played 20. He had 17 points yesterday, so it was pretty good yesterday too.
How many minutes though? Did he play a lot?
Minutes 23.
Oh, okay. That's not too. I thought it was just like I thought you were about to say 5 or 15, and then let's play him against his old
No,
team and see what happens. 35 minutes. Okay. No, he was balling tonight. He was balling. He played great. He played
and
great for
then
sure.
OKC
Mm.
shots just weren't going in for you guys at all. Nothing was going in. I mean, 37% field goal, 33 from the three.
In an NBA game,
That's tough.
not gonna cut it.
That's tough. And you
That
guys
is
are a
not.
deep team. You guys are a deep team. So it's not like you guys are missing, like obviously taking out Shai and JDub. It's very big for you guys. But the key thing about the Thunder is that you guys are a very deep team that you can have somebody on your bench who barely gets minutes. He gets traded, gives you 19 points, 11 rebounds. Um, like somebody you guys traded. Um, so you guys are a deep team. You have people there, but I guess it just nothing was clicking today for you guys, huh?
Yeah, that's what kind of confused me a bit too. Um, because I mean, you don't win this championship with your starting five. Like you win a championship like with your starting 15. You know what I mean? Like your whole roster. So for this to be the performance, especially against a team that's also without their best player, you know what I mean? And their center as well, and you have that championship pedigree, you expect a better performance for sure. But I mean, it just shows you like how valuable your stars are. You know what I mean? How valuable Shea is, um, how valuable JDub is, and it's more impressive for the Bucks too to not have their two best players and still perform as a team as well as they did and shoot the ball as well as they did as a team. Is pretty good to see, and they definitely spaced this out. They definitely spaced the floor out for sure. And they just hit shots. I mean, they hit a lot of tough shots. And when the team's like that on fire, I mean, it's tough to stop.
They were definitely hitting shots, and that's without Cam. Cam was actually 5 of 13. You would think Cam would be, you know,
Yeah.
the biggest. I think yesterday he had 34.
Hmm.
Today he had 12. So his productivity kind of went down this game, and the Bucks still beat you guys by more than 10.
That's what I was expecting from Chet. I thought like Chet would have like a wild game.
Yeah,
But I'm just starting to think that and I think you would hear you hear certain things about like his contract and everything. Like it's kind of
I was gonna ask you
like,
that.
it's kind of like I mean you understand as a third option like it's a great contract, but then those nights where like you really need him to show up.
Did he get a max?
I
What's
think he
Chet's
did.
contract? He got a
I think
max.
dang near max.
I don't know if that's good for a third string. Not
It's a
third
great.
string,
I
but
think
third
it's a
option.
great contract if Shea and JDub are playing all the time, which is probably why he got it. But then don't expect them to like if you're
Mhm.
expecting them to average 25 a year, like one of those contract years, I highly doubt that's happening. Like I seriously, which is
Max,
bad, but I
max
don't
money
know.
for your third option is kind of crazy.
It is wild. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, he fits. I think he fits like what's needed, but current roster. But I don't like offensively. I mean, I don't know if he can like really carry a team offensively. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was a tough game though. That was a tough watch. Just nothing was working. Nothing at all.
Any any bright side you saw
Any bright sides?
from
Shout out
OKC?
to Nikola Topic. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah.
great to see him back. Uh, definitely. I don't know, and I'm trying to remember if he was like that big. It is his first game back, so just of course give him some grace. But maybe I guess it was just maybe just sitting down. But I thought he's been like practicing and stuff. I don't remember him being that big. I wonder if that's like his natural size of him being that big, or if it was just the time off, where he just gained a
I
couple pounds. I'm curious,
remember
like if
he had an ACL his
right, he
rookie year,
did, he
and
did.
then he had the cancer. So he was set back by a lot. So it's pretty impressive to see him
Trying to,
come in with the flow that he had.
I'm trying to remember what he looked like in summer league though, because trying to remember if he was that big in summer league. Maybe he wasn't though, because he did go through a lot from summer league between summer league and now. So
Honestly,
yeah, it might just be
six
yeah,
six.
like you said, just the time off and everything like that. But I mean, you see the certain reads and everything like that. You see it's there, but I mean, it's definitely gonna take some time for him to, get back in game shape. But I mean, this is a good game, for him to, get in and get some win, get his legs under him, and see what he can do, see how he can develop that win. Yeah, we were missing a lot. I mean, also AJ Mitchell was out as well, so it was a lot of offensive production missing, but uh, you know, there's definitely a lot of work to be done. Isaiah Mitchell, he started off pretty strong, but I don't know if but that same, I don't know, maybe just the same kind of like zoned out a little bit the rest of the game. He had like 11 points in the first quarter, 6 points the rest of the game. So, you thought maybe this was going to be his big game, but it didn't turn out that way. It was just Yeah, it was a tough game for sure. But Milwaukee definitely came to play, even without their coach. You know what I mean? They were
Darvin
ready.
Ham, former great Lakers coach. I'm sure them Lakers miss.
Salute.
How, how did you feel about I don't know what this is his third, second, first game, but McCain.
Uh, I don't feel. I don't know yet. I'm still feeling them out. Pause.
Okay.
Um, you know, uh, I think he's definitely. I can see him fitting in. It's just gonna be tough though. I think it's gonna be tough for him to, because I mean, when healthy. Like I'm trying to see, especially with AJ Mitchell and everything. Like it's gonna be tough for him. I feel like it's gonna be tough for him to get minutes. Especially with Caruso, Isaiah Joe, guys like that, Aaron Wiggins. So, but I can see him fitting in though. It's definitely a solid guard. There are a couple plays you will want back, but I think as long as he can shoot the ball, well, he'll be fine.
I mean,
Uh,
he was your third leading scorer today.
yeah,
It's kind of crazy.
that is pretty wild. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you just expecting more. I mean, I think what you needed from the guys that you needed it from tonight, they just didn't show up. Wait, you didn't say how you feel about the check contract. You think it's overpay?
For a third stringer, yeah.
Mm.
I can't talk too much because I'm pretty sure we have a max third stringer on our team too. So not that I
Who,
keep saying third stringer, third option, third option.
yeah, third option. Who
Not a full
Suggs?
max, but yeah,
You talking
not
about
a full
Suggs?
max. Yeah, it's not a full max. He's a little under the max, but you know,
Yeah,
once being Carroll's max kicks in and Fon's max, it's gonna be tough.
yeah. But I mean, definitely a blowout on your home court. Shout out to Nikola Topic, though.
And the
Defying
new
the odds. Torn ACL, cancer, you know, and he's on his way to recovery. First game back from all of that, and see what the future holds for him. But yeah, it was spooky. Today was spooky for sure. Hmm?
now thinking about the Bucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You saw how well the Bucks played today. You
They're
know,
not terrible.
they've low got a few pieces, honestly.
They're not
Um,
terrible.
that they could look to develop a little bit more. If Cam Thomas, they keep him long term. Um, I don't know what Usman's contract might be. I don't know if he's still on contract for another year or two.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kevin Porter Jr. has been looking pretty well for them too.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kuzma was doing really good in the first half of the game. Then he kind of dialed down after that. Um, so with all those considerations, Giannis is out. He's sitting. He's watching his team win games without him. Or the new look team after the trade deadline. How do you think? What do you think is going to Giannis head? Does he stay here? Does
I
he
don't
does he give
know.
him one more chance?
I don't know that game where Cam had dropped 34. You seen the look in his eyes. Seen somebody had commented like I've only Giannis is probably on that made that look at two people, Cam Thomas and his wife or something like that. That was funny. Whoever said
That's
I
great.
wish I had to use the name. That was funny as heck. Um, but I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at this team if I'm honest. Shoot, why? I mean, why not? Sometimes the grass is not always green on the other side for real. Um, Especially in Milwaukee. I mean, your jersey is green. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta. I think you have the pieces. You know what I mean? You have the pieces needed. You have a great center. You have a bona fide scorer. You have a solid point guard in Kevin Porter, who's I think probably one of the highest assists. I think they said that's at the beginning of the game. Well, he's increased his assists by like the highest margin, top three with Stephen Castle and Ryan Rollins. So you have two guys. So you have Ryan Rollins and Kevin Porter that can facilitate the ball, and who have improved tremendously as facilitators according to stats. So there's definitely room for improvement. You could lead this pack. You know what I mean? Like, and there's nobody threatening you for, you know what I mean, for like alpha, or a team like you're the guy. It's your team. You know what I mean? So why not see where this team can go? You know? Um, and also, I mean, and maybe it might be thinking too deep, but like even with the Gnosis, as well, right? Like I saw him cheering. Like he was cheering and like being a great teammate. Now, yes, that is what he's brought there to do. But I want, but like, wait, no, I mean he's brought there to play. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
All right, continue.
Give me one cornflake. Oh man. No, but I think yeah, I ain't mean like that, but like he was still up and energetic, so maybe that is a sign that Giannis may not be. I'm sure they like talk. I don't know what the relation. I mean, I'm sure they talk pretty often. I mean, like Giannis has pretty much got him the job there, right? So, like, I feel like if there was something brewing, like, I wonder would he still be as energetic as he is? You know what I mean? Or maybe he's just that type of teammate. You know, who knows? But I don't know. Just trying to see, like, I wonder if that's with him still being energetic. Is that a sign that Giannis may not be all the way out? I don't know. You know, but the team's not terrible though. Like they're really just missing Giannis, you know? Like they're really missing Giannis and they just gotta get healthy. You're missing your three best two of your three best players, you know, tonight. And you still beat a championship team. So I mean without their two best players, but I mean it's pretty much a fair game if both teams are missing their best players. So and you got the win, you know? So I mean, if I'm honest, I'm not looking. I mean, and like I said, you know, from that video with Cam dropping a 34, I mean, you have a player on your bench who could go for 30 on any given night. You know what I mean? So Kevin Porter could go for 30 on any given night. You know, like it's some guys, you know what I mean, on this squad. So it don't look too terrible. What are you thinking?
I think if I'm Giannis, he kind of has to stay. Um, the you look at the Bucks and you see that they've tried, you know, attract people there. Um, built some type of team around Giannis. They've done well developing players. Um, like you said, with Porter Jr. and Ryan Rollins getting their assist numbers up, bringing in Cam Thomas. Um, and like you said, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Especially after that trade deadline when he I don't know if you saw he posted the that meme from Wolf of Wall Street. Um, that's like, I ain't going anywhere. Um, so you're gonna post
I was
that.
wondering like if he had a reaction to the deadline. Okay, I gotta look that up.
You posted that. Kind of have to stay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got enough. I didn't know Gary Trent had kind of fallen out of rotation, like he did. I didn't realize that, either. Um, but I mean, it's some guys though. AJ Green, he was hitting shots. Like he was hitting shots. Bobby Portis was hitting shots. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
3-point contest, Bobby Portis. Remember it.
45% from the three definitely showed today. 3 of 6 from three. He was great. Um, but nah, I mean, yeah. I mean, this team's not terrible. They really just need Giannis, and they just need to get healthy. That's really it. They just got to get healthy, and I'm sure they'll make a run in the East for sure once they're healthy for sure.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think they got a good opportunity with, you see what this team could do without Giannis. When you eventually bring Giannis in, you're gonna get to reevaluate how it all works together and see, okay, maybe I'll be missing this one piece that could put everything together. Um,
Hmm.
well, that one piece, maybe that one assistant coach, stuff like that they could figure out.
Yeah. No, that'll be good. And Pete Nance as well. I'm not really too familiar with his game. I'm not sure if he's Larry Nance Sr.'s son. I'm not sure if he's a part of the Nance family, but he was shooting. He has a little bit of an unorthodox shot, but it was working. I'll tell you
It
that it
worked, it
was
worked.
working. Like
What's the
he
word?
was just, I don't know what it was. Like he just it looked like he was just throwing it up there.
Hey
But,
man, hey man. If Grammy shots go in and then you shoot them, as long as it goes in, it doesn't get blocked.
like he was hurting. Like I was like, oh, like, oh, ain't no way that goes in. Yeah, it goes in every time, every single time. But but yeah, Chet gotta get better. I mean, Lou Dort 4 for 12, but I mean, Lou Dort's not really expected to score, so you can't really be too mad at that. But yeah, Chet, like this is a game you gotta go for 40, like minimum. The two best players are out. You're another max player. It's
You're
your
a max
time to
player. You're a max player.
yeah. You know what I mean? It's your time to, step up and be that guy. Shout
I
out to
feel
the
like
Bucks though. Oh, what?
I feel like you guys will always have like that one guy off your bench who will randomly go off. Today you didn't have that.
Yeah. I feel like McCain could be that guy too. Once he gets his like once he develops, like once he kind of gets comfortable with playing with the roster, he could be that guy for sure. He almost averaged 20 his rookie year, so
And then
yeah,
got traded.
he could definitely be that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got anything else?
No.
Well, like, comment, subscribe. Check out the trade deadline special if you haven't already. Even though it's a week after, who cares? Just brush up, catch up. Check out our shorts, um,
Or
and our
TikTok,
pin,
Instagram, Twitter, or X.
all that. All that'll be in the bio, and we'll catch you in the next video. Yeah.